Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Devin Torres, and man, I am truly humiliated, embarrassed, and ashamed to even have to bring you this video today. But I feel like I really need to man up and let you all know exactly what happened to me just a few days ago. Now, I guess it's been probably 2, 3 days ago. I got caught streaming a pirated movie on my Amazon Fire Stick. Now, please forgive me if the audio quality of this video is kind of poor, but I'm trying to keep my voice down because my girlfriend is in the room next door, and to be honest with you, she's still just a little bit pissed off with me about what happened. The internet is in her name, so when I got caught streaming the pirated movie, they reached out to her directly. And by they, I mean the internet service provider reached out to her directly. There's a lot more to the story, and I'll put it in context in just a moment. Now, I tell you folks, sometimes when it rains, it pours, all right? For the last few days, if I didn't have bad luck, then I wouldn't have had any luck at all. Let me give you some context and show you how this bad situation just became even worse. Now, my troubles began maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, when the washing machine quit. All right. Now, I know you say it's no big deal. We call the repair person, the repair guy comes over, he fixes the washing machine, and then a couple of days later it's broken again. So we call him back, he comes back out, and we end up calling him like 3 or 4 times, and he couldn't get the washing machine fixed. So we spent a couple of $100s on repairs that didn't work, and we ended up buying a new washing machine. That was the first thing. So I guess maybe a day or two after that happened, the garage door wouldn't go up. So the garage was broken. Now, I actually was able to fix that. I really still don't know how I was able to figure out how to fix the garage door, but I'm just going to say the people at Lowe's and Home Depot are very helpful. So they were able to, I guess, kind of walk me through it. I would take pictures, take it to the store. They give me some advice. And anyway, I got the garage door to work. So that should have had me good for a while, because that one should go down in the honey-do list Hall of Fame, because I don't know how I did that, but I got the garage door fixed. So I'm trying to parlay that positive energy at this point, and I go and I get the grill out and I grill some food. My girl's real happy. So this is on like a Wednesday, right? So Saturday comes around, I'm doing some yard work and I clean out the grill and, just cutting the grass and stuff like that. Me and my girl hanging out in the backyard, and we go back inside, and all of a sudden we just hear a commotion and people banging on the door, ringing the doorbell. We hear sirens, and I open up the door, I run out, and there's a fire on the side of the house. Now, remember I told you I grilled some food on like Wednesday, and that on Saturday I cleaned out the grill? Well, I put the charcoal in the trash receptacle that, you sit out on the curb. And man, that thing caught on fire and it like burned it all the way up. Now I have at least 100 people from the neighborhood in the yard. I have the police. We got firefighters jumping over the wall and over the fence. And now by the time they got there, we had already put the fire out. I had the fire extinguisher. One of my neighbors came over with the fire extinguisher. We got the fire out, but the fire department comes and they get this big saw, and they're gonna saw into the side of the house. And I'm like, no, the fire's out. There's no need to do that. They were like, no, we have to. They had this, I guess it was like some kind of thermometer or whatever, and they hold it up to the house. And they said the fire was whatever degrees hot, and we're afraid that the foam that's underneath your stucco might be melting. So if we leave now, In 2 hours, we'll be back and your whole house is burned down. So they take this huge saw and they cut through the wall. So not only did I burn down the trash can, but now we have a hole the size of Texas in the house. Not to mention they cut off the gas, the electricity, all this stuff now. It was a bad situation. So now everyone's finally gone. It's later on that night. I'm trying to, I guess, get back to normal as could possibly be after all this stuff that happened. So I come to my little room, my little man cave, the lab, whatever you want to call this. This is kind of my area where I do the videos and I work from here. So I decided to come up here and I'm working on a video in which I'm going to show you how to set the Streamio app up on your Fire Sticks and on your Chromecast devices. And everything is going good. I'm recording just like I normally do. And I get to the part to where I get it installed on the Fire Stick and I'm gonna show you how to select your movie or whatever. So I pick a movie and my phone rings. And of course, everybody's calling and checking because, you know, the word spread about what happened. And so I'm talking to my cousin on the phone. And while I was talking, I had pressed play on my Fire Stick. So I'm on the phone with my cousin. I guess I was talking to her maybe 30 minutes. And the entire time that I was talking to her on the phone, the movie that I had pulled up to show you on the demonstration was playing on my Fire Stick. So I didn't think anything about it. You know, I cut it off. I finished working on, you know, whatever. And it's kind of late, so I'm tired. And I say I'll get up and finish this tomorrow. So I turn everything off, shut it down, and I go to bed. Now, I wake up the next morning and, you know, I'm just fooling around. At this point, you know, we're talking to contractors already, trying to figure out how we're going to do the repairs. The heat from the fire was so intense that it cracked the window. So we had somebody come out to look at replacing the window and stuff like that. So anyway, during this time, the internet service provider had sent an email to my girlfriend about the movie that I was streaming while I was on the phone with my cousin. Folks, she was so busy and we had so much stuff going on that she didn't even get a chance to check her email messages. So she totally missed the email that the internet service provider sent to her. So fast forward, later on in the day, I come back to my lab and I pick up where I left off. And now I have the Chromecast and I go in, demonstrate it again, get to the exact same movie. Like it was the exact same movie. And I hit play again and I might have let it run for 10 minutes because again, I got a little distracted and that was it. The very next day, the internet service provider sends her another email and says, look, this is the second time that we caught you streaming illegal content and we're going to cut your service off. You need to contact us ASAP. So she sees this and now she's going crazy. Yeah, she was already on edge from all the other stuff that had been happening and now this happened and it was just not a good situation, folks. So when all this stuff happened, it just made it even worse. Now, honestly, I believe that the fact that she was caught off guard and she didn't truly understand what they were accusing her of actually worked in our favor because whenever she spoke with the internet service provider, she was able to convince them that this was a mistake, all right? So they suggested that maybe someone is using your Wi-Fi, just change your Wi-Fi password, and if it doesn't happen again, don't worry about it. So anyway, anyone who knows me and anyone that's been following this channel for any length of time, then you know that I've been preaching to you all for years about using a VPN, also known as a virtual private network, before you stream any of the stuff that I show you on this channel. In fact, I tell you to use a VPN before you go on the internet, period. So that's kind of why this is really embarrassing for me, because I always tell you all to use a VPN and then I get caught slipping. So I'm actually doing this video because I feel like I've been hypocritical, and this is more of a confession so that I can get this off of my chest. And who knows, maybe just by me sharing this with you all, it might help someone else. Anyway, that's enough of that. I just wanted to share that with you all and encourage you to protect yourselves while you're online. It doesn't matter who you use. You can use IPVanish, you can use CyberGhost, you can use Nord Express. Like, I don't care. Just consider using a VPN. Now, when I tell you that, I'm not just telling you what I believe will happen. I'm not just telling you what I heard will happen because someone told me what happened to them. Now I'm telling you from experience that you should use a VPN before you do anything online, especially if you're in the gray area, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm not trying to make this a video where I'm selling you on stuff, but I will leave a link down below in the description area. I'll do it like this. I'll put a link for CyberGhost. I'll put a link for IPVanish. I'll put a link for Nord, and I'll put one for Express. Like, whatever, as many links as I can find, I'll put it there. And you can get it on any of my websites, simplykodi.com, simplestreams.com, rokusecrets.com. I mean, I'm going to give you so many different ways that you can get information to find out about VPNs. There's not going to be any excuse for you not to get the information that you need. So take it from me. This is something that you want to take seriously, because it was a frightening situation. When you think about it, like, what would we do if they cut off our internet service here to the house? Like, you know, not to mention, would there be any legal ramifications? I don't know, but I don't even want to find out. I don't know, but I definitely don't want to find out. I don't want them to make an example out of me. So yeah, I'll leave that information for you down below and you can check that out. Now, that's all I have for today. As always, folks, I want to thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want to, you can follow me on Instagram. That's @dtorres. And I'll leave all my info down below in the description area. Folks, you all have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, or night. And I'll see you next time. All right, I'm out. Peace.